As the Obama administration says they're trying to do something about kids coming out of college with $80,000 worth of debt, there's a local charlatan who is also doing something. Debt U, as in university. Logan Abrams. What is the point that's the most obvious to you that many parents and young students don't see?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. The point that I think parents and students don't see is that they need to educate their kids young, early, and often before they go on to college. And I think a lot of parents make the mistake of not including their child with a lot of the financial planning books, courses, and seminars that they take while the kids are in high school, and a lot of the decisions they make afterwards are going to affect their children's future, and a lot of times the kids just aren't involved. So getting the kids involved early with the education is something that I think is a huge point.
I saw recently that the majority of college students who get a credit card before they graduate are in credit card debt by the time they do graduate, whether they have a job or not, and the parents are the ones who wind up bailing them out. What do you say to kids who sign up for a credit card right away?
Yeah, and I talk a lot about students and credit cards, and it's not all bad. There is a very responsible way that everyone can use credit cards, including students, for a lot of things that come up in colleges. But again, I'd go back to the education. A lot of kids don't realize that credit cards are nothing more than short-term, high-interest loans. They're not cash. They're not a cash equivalent, regardless of all the ads that you see. So I think kids make the mistake of thinking that credit cards as a cash equivalent when really they're high-interest loans. But they do have a point in the student kind of portfolio going through college that credit cards can serve a very good purpose. And unfortunately, the new Credit Card Act that came out that just went into effect this week is going to change that drastically for most students. But Debt U, I do address all those issues.
But if you're raised to believe all debt is bad, isn't there a simpler answer? Just live within your means and buy the education you can afford.
Sure, yeah, that's obviously the easiest thing. But a lot of times in high school and as kids are growing up, we focus on the dreams and aspirations, and go to college, you can be anything you want to be, and in those dreams and aspirations discussions, cost is never an issue. And as you said, living within your means includes also choosing a college that's not going to put you, as I call it, in debt U for the rest of your life.
Very good. We're stopped there. Logan made a good case for the book.